Welcome to a new decade, your 30s, a critical stage for laying the groundwork for your financial future. This is the time when many of us start to think seriously about our financial status. It's a decade rich with opportunities for growth, but it's also rife with potential pitfalls to avoid. Imagine your financial journey as a crossroads, each path leading to a different future. One path may lead to comfort and security, while another may lead to stress and uncertainty. The choices you make now can set the course for the rest of your life. In this video, we will delve into 7 common financial mistakes that people often make in their 30s, and how these can impact their financial health. By understanding these pitfalls, you can steer clear of them and make smarter financial decisions. The decisions you make now could determine the trajectory of your financial life. Mistakes are a part of life, but in finance, some can cost you dearly. Let's start with the first 4. We kick off with mistake 1, not having a budget or financial plan. Imagine you're planning a road trip. Would you set off without a map, a destination, or a clue about your fuel mileage? Probably not, right? The same applies to your financial journey. Without a budget or financial plan, you're essentially driving blind. You don't know where you're headed, and you're not sure how long your money will last. On to mistake 2, ignoring retirement savings. When you're in your 30s, retirement might seem like a distant dream. But remember, the power of compound interest is on your side. The sooner you start saving, the bigger your retirement nest egg will be. Think of it as planting a tree. The earlier you plant, the taller and stronger it will grow over time. Mistake 3, accumulating high-interest debt. Credit card debt, student loans, car loans, these are the financial equivalent of quicksand. The more you struggle without a clear strategy, the deeper you sink. High-interest debt can drain your finances faster than you can say bankruptcy. It's like a leaky bucket. No matter how hard you try to fill it up, your efforts are wasted if you don't plug the hole first. Finally, mistake 4, overspending and lifestyle inflation. It's easy to get carried away with the latest gadgets, designer clothes, or luxury vacations, especially when your income starts to climb. But remember, just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. It's like eating dessert before your meal. It might taste sweet now, but you'll miss out on the nutritious main course. These mistakes can set you back significantly, but the good news is, they are avoidable. We've covered the first 4 mistakes. Now let's delve into the remaining 3. First up, we have the 5th mistake, not investing or taking on too much risk. Investing is a key component to building wealth, but it's all about balance. If you're not investing, you're missing out on potential growth for your money. On the flip side, taking on too much risk without proper understanding or strategy can lead to financial loss. So, strike a balance. Start small, learn as you go, and diversify your portfolio. The 6th mistake is not having an emergency fund. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. An unexpected job loss or a major health issue can throw your finances into disarray. Having an emergency fund acts as a safety net, providing you with a financial cushion for such unforeseen events. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. And finally, the 7th mistake, falling for get-rich-quick schemes. We've all seen them, those ads promising instant wealth with little to no effort. As tempting as they may seem, they're often too good to be true. Building wealth takes time, patience, and smart financial decisions. Don't fall prey to these schemes. Instead, focus on creating a solid financial foundation and making consistent, informed investment choices. These mistakes can be just as damaging, but with the right knowledge, you can sidestep them. In our next scene, we'll look at strategies to fix these mistakes and empower you to take control of your finances. Stay tuned. Now that we've identified the mistakes, it's time to talk solutions. Firstly, the antidote to not having a budget or financial plan is quite straightforward. Start one. Embrace technology and use budgeting apps. These apps can help you track your spending, set financial goals, and even alert you when you're about to exceed your budget. Secondly, regarding retirement savings, it's never too late to start. Begin by contributing a small percentage of your income to your retirement fund. Remember, The power of compound interest works best when you start early and stay consistent. For those wrestling with high-interest debt, consider debt consolidation. This strategy combines all your debts into one loan with a lower interest rate. This way, you're not just paying off the interest, but also the principal amount. When it comes to overspending and lifestyle inflation, self-awareness is key. Understand your wants versus your needs. Prioritize your spending and remember it's okay to treat yourself occasionally, but moderation is vital. For those not investing or taking on too much risk, remember, investing is not about getting rich overnight, it's about growing your wealth over time. Start small, diversify your portfolio, and don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you don't have an emergency fund, begin setting aside money for unexpected expenses. A good rule of thumb is to have 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses in your emergency fund. This safety net can provide peace of mind during uncertain times. Lastly, avoid falling for get-rich-quick schemes. They're often too good to be true and can lead to financial ruin. Instead, focus on building sustainable wealth through disciplined saving and investing. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. What matters is learning from them. Each financial pitfall you sidestep is a step closer to your financial goals. So take control, make informed decisions, and remember, it's never too late to course correct and achieve your financial goals. We've covered a lot today, but remember, knowledge is power. Now let's take a moment to recap the 7 investment mistakes you must avoid in your 30s. First, not having a budget or financial plan. This is your roadmap to financial success. Second, ignoring retirement savings. The power of compound interest is not to be underestimated. Third, accumulating high-interest debt like credit card debt or student loans. This is a hole you don't want to dig yourself into. Fourth, overspending and falling into the trap of lifestyle inflation. Living within your means is key. Fifth, not investing or taking on too much risk. Balance is essential. Sixth, not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and it's best to be prepared. And lastly, falling for get-rich-quick schemes. These are rarely as promising as they seem. Take control of your finances today, and remember, the road to financial freedom starts with one step.